another review on the channel. Today, we will be taking a look at Rusteze Cruz Ramirez with her collector card. So a couple things to preface before we start on the actual review. Yes, this is the made in China version because obviously of the collector card. And secondly, you might be asking yourself, Jordan Quicktire, weren't you supposed to get this review out on Friday? And yes, I was, but I had family over and that kind of delayed reviews, and I was supposed to also do a review of Cause One Darren, and I think Robert Jam Jones, I believe, but yeah, unfortunately those reviews got pushed back, but hopefully that's all cleared out, so hopefully I should be able to do more reviews frequently, and I'll hopefully be able to get those reviews out soon. So let's quickly go over her appearance and talk about her releases. So she appeared in Chorus 3 at the Florida 500 race, and she only had it on during that race, unfortunately, because when Tex offered her a chance in Dinoco, she accepted, and this was the paint job she got. But I feel like this one's kind of underrated because it's not as released as Danica Cruz, so I think that's why people like it a lot more. I mean, I personally like this paint job more than the Danica one, but yeah, so what happened was that Ramon pretty much painted her this paint job like on the spot. So basically McQueen came into the pits and then he was like, okay Cruz, you're getting a shot, and then Ramon painted the paint job on the spot like doing the pits, and then she was able to get him or her into the race, which is pretty cool. I'm very glad it happened, and I'm glad we saw this paint job. I mean, it would be nice if we would see this paint job in another racer, but for now, this is a very nice release. So now talking about her actual releases now as a diecast, she was released in late 2017 as part of the Chorus 3 mainline. There were, I believe, 5 different package variants of her, one of which it came in nothing, one of which came with the poster, one of which came with a collector card, and there was another variant of her which came with a collector card and a bonus poster. So she had a lot of variants for card collectors out there. And also, she got released in 2018 with and without a collector card, so that's pretty peculiar. And then later on in 2018, when production moved from China to Thailand, she was also made in Thailand. She was like one of the first Thailand cards to come out. She also got released in Thailand in 2019 Blue Desert, as well as in a 2-pack with Bumper Safe Tractor. And then in 2021, she got released in an 11-pack from Vietnam, and she's got to be released in a 2-pack with Clutchy Tractor, which in my opinion is kind of worthless since they're already making Clutchy Tractor as a single, so why put them in another 2-pack? But, oh well, that's not a big deal. It's Mattel. You know how they act. But that's enough talking about the appearance and releases of her. Let's go over the diecast and collector card. We'll all start off with the collector card because there's not really much to say. Now it has a nice yellow background with pretty much her design on the side. You can see it matches up very nicely. Rusteze 95 Cruz, the type of the 5 actually becomes a road, and it's more prevalent on the Cruz, but here it just kind of cuts off, but it's still a very, very nice collector card, probably one of my favorites. And on the back it says Chorus 3 with a holographic design, which actually looks really nice. Now if you were to buy the 2018 version, I believe it would just say Chorus and not Chorus 3, because 2018 is pretty much Chorus 1, 2, and 3, not just 3. Like, I have this Takumi collector card, which was released in 2018, and it just says Chorus here instead of Chorus 3, signifying that all the cards released in 2018 and onward will be from all 3 movies. But they have the red and black design, which is common on the Chorus 3 card backs, which is kind of boring, but whatever, it's not really a big deal. So yeah, that's about it for the collector card. Not much to say. The stand is very nice. It is a little loose, but I mean, it stands rather well. Now taking a look at Cruz herself, you can see that she's got a very normal expression. I'm not really a huge fan of it. I wish she was a bit more determined, but oh well. We have her headlights. Mine has a chip on the right headlight. That's not what I like to see. Hood, there's nothing. Mouth. On the sides here, you can see her red tires, which say Light You, which are actually from McQueen because McQueen pretty much gave Cruz her tires, so that's pretty cool. And they are the same width, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this Cruz is just a bit like slimmer, but pretty much the same thickness overall. Now, here's the design I was talking about on the collector card. the 95 actually goes on her window, like the 9 actually goes on the window, which very rarely do you see that on a racer. Normally, like on McQueen here, it just contained like to this side here, the window is clean. But for Cruz, since Ramon did it on the spot, he painted over the window, which is pretty nice, pretty unique about her. She has that black window, which is colored in. Keep that in mind, because it's very important when I do comparisons. She has her name written out, which is pretty odd. I don't know why she would want to write her name out. I mean, it was more so Ramon, but I guess I'm guessing it was like to let everyone in the racing world know like who was she, and she wasn't just like some illegal driver or something like that. It's kind of, the decal is kind of seeping in over here. I don't like that. Rusteze, the tip of the fire, like I said, becomes a racing world, which takes it onto the back. You can see that road pattern on there, which is very nice, very nice. Probably my favorite part about Rusteze Cruz. 95 below, her taillights, I should say. These are headlights. And the spoiler, which you actually did get from the Thomasville version, which is pretty cool. Says nothing on it. This side is pretty much the same, although the C on the Cruz here is a little messed up. I don't like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the exhaust pipes, which are nicely detailed in. And here is the base. This is the Pixar made in China, Mattel, code. I know how to read Chinese codes, but at the moment I'm forgetting. I believe she was made in the 22nd week, 22nd day out of like 265 days or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I have to read that, look up on that. So yeah, that about does it for Rusteze Cruz. Very nice paint job for Cruz. I'm very happy that she got released, and I'm happy that I finally got her. Because yes, I used to have her. I got her on a 3-pack with Sheldon and Pat in 2018, but I lost her on a trip, which kind of stinks, but at least I was able to get her. Now, I want to compare her to some other Cruzes. Here is the normal Cruz. He has a little chip there, so... Oh, ooh, it's a little sneaky. You can see, like, her side view mirrors are gone. This little decal here, the Rusteze Racing Team 95, that's pretty much gone. Wheels are obviously different. I don't know why the camera wants to focus on the collector card for some reason. Come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a little chip there, unfortunately. Yeah, it was not in the best condition, but I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I could probably repaint that on there. And next up, we have France's Beltline, which I probably will review because it is a significant variant. And believe it or not, this is actually my second Cruz diecast I've reviewed, like, no kidding. The first one I did was on the Silver Dinoco Cruz when it was released in 2020, last year. And this is my second Cruz review. So yeah, I'll definitely review France's Beltline. Here was Dinoco Cruz. Again, has some chips, very common. This is a permanent paint job. I like this one. I mean, I like the metallic decals on this, but you know, this one looks cooler. And just imagine if this had metallic decals. Whew, my God, that would look amazing. But I mean, they didn't have the luxury, and I look. This one has window bars, while the Rusteze one does not. Although I do think that's accurate. I don't believe she had window bars at the race. She actually has rookie stripes now. Definitely need to get a replacement of her. Maybe I'll get the one with the collector card, because Dinoco Cruz was released with a collector card. And also, I'm just going to show them side by side. This is the Fireball Beach and Silver Dinoco Cruz. This is the one I reviewed. I have not reviewed this one, but I probably won't, because it's just like a boring variant. It's just Cruz with sand. That's it. Very cool. And I will leave the link to my review of this Cruz in the description below. Probably one of the best silver cars, I will admit. This Cruz here, I really like this one. Very nice silver, the metallic decals work perfectly. And funnily enough, there's going to be a Racing Red Cruz and a NASCAR Cruz. So yeah, Cruz has been getting quite a lot of attention recently. And also, here he is next to Rusteze McQueen from the beginning of Cars 3. And I'll leave that link to him in the description below if you're interested in checking out that review. Their eye positions are very similar, I would say. And another thing I noticed is that they both have Rusteze spelled out on the sides. I mean, I personally like Rusteze McQueen a lot more. Just a bit more detailed, but this one's nice. And finally, for laughs and giggles, here's Chorus 3 McQueen. I mean, this would make a nice 2-pack. I mean, it'd be one of those filler 2-packs that absolutely no one cares about. But, personally, it would be cool. And that's about it. Oh yeah, actually, I said Chorus 3 McQueen is my last comparison. I lied. It's a couple more. It has some mini racers. This is the mini racer Rusteze Cruz. That's been released quite a bit recently. This is the one from the 3-pack with Chorus 3 McQueen and Jackson Storm when she was originally released in. And I'll talk today, I'm sorry guys. But she has been in so many multi-packs since then and blind bags and stuff like that. Yeah, headlight detailing isn't as good as a diecast. The colors looks a little different. This one looks a lot lighter in color. This one looks kind of like a darker yellow, almost metallic. I don't know. They did color in her mouth. Expression's different. They actually put the trim on the rims here, which is accurate in the movie. For some reason Mattel never did that. It's just red rims, which is close. I mean, close, but it should have that trim. I don't know why Mattel didn't do that. They did it on the Mini, but not this. And what's even crazier is that the Track Damage Cruise that was released at the beginning of this year, it has a yellow trim, but not the normal Thailand Cruise. Oh, Vietnam, yeah, Vietnam or Thailand didn't even add that, so super odd. But yeah, these two look really nice together. Finally, here is Thomasville Cruise as a mini. This is the only major cruise variant we have yet to get. And Mattel was going to release it, but it was a part of the big cancellation in 2019, along with Floyd Morgan, the tractors, and a lot of other things. Now, a lot of the things that actually get released this year, thankfully, but she's like one of the few that have not. I don't know why. It would be a cool cruise. I mean, Mattel did a mini, Tomica did it, Disney Store did it. So, come on Mattel, get your head in the game. Release her, like maybe next year. I have a feeling she's going to be released next year. Because there's always a cruise variant to start of the year. Like in 2020, it was the Trainer Cruz Ramirez, which I still don't have. And this year is Track Damage Cruise. So I'm betting in 2022, we're going to see Thomasville Cruise. That's my prediction. Hopefully I'm right, but if I'm not, oh, don't attack me. But anyways, that about does it for the review of Rusteze Cruz. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Gerald Quicktire, signing out.